Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Ericka from the Classic On blog. We talk a lot about woo-woo, and we try to talk about alignment and abundance. But one of the biggest things I can recommend this summer is journaling. I know we talk about it a lot, but journaling will really help you. I want you to be so detailed. If somebody asks you where you're going in the next 5 years, you should be able to bust out a pen and paper and tell them, hey, I'm going to live here. I'm going to eat this type of food, drive this type of car. My kids are going to be doing this. They're going to be in these type of sports, and everything's going to be grand. Because the tendency of our lives is to coast down. We're coasting, everything's comfortable, everything's cool, and we're going to coast down. It's one of the most dangerous things I've ever seen in businesses and in life. You meet your spouse, you got 6-pack abs, you got money coming in the bank, and then y'all get married and all of a sudden you're broke and eating ramen and you're both overweight. I don't know what happens, but that happens. Life sometimes takes you on a coasting ride. And so I'm not going to say you always have to be growing or dying, but I will say there are times in life where you're coasting and you need a bump up. You need a bump up. You got to go up to the next level. You got to go do something different. There's a thing Brandon Dawson and Cardone Ventures say, it's called break points in your business. People will be so comfortable in a business making $1 million a year, $3 million a year, $5 million a year. They get into a rhythm and a habit. And then all of a sudden a hiccup comes along and they weren't prepared for it. They weren't big enough. They weren't growing. They're basically dying. Their company was slowly ebbing away because they were coasting. And nothing's wrong with coasting, but I'd rather you aim really high and so that you're coasting. Even if you're coasting a little bit below that, you're close to your target. You're hitting your target. You can see your target. You can feel it. Journal this stuff down. Write this stuff down. Write who you want to be. It gives it power. It gives us life. I hate the word manifestation. Y'all have ruined it. But I was in the car earlier today and I wanted to play this song on my cell phone, but I was driving and I was busy. And the song came on the radio. And this is a song from the 80s. Actually 70s, late 70s. So it was a miracle that it came on. And I was just like, yes, I thought of it. It was intent, but it doesn't always happen, right? But the problem is a lot of people dream too low. You're dreaming too low. I need you to pull it up, right? I've heard somebody the other day say, well, I got a job, I got a house, I got a car. I'm a nice guy. And I'm like, baby, I need you to dream a little higher than that. I need you to dream up a little bit bigger than that. I need you to have expectations for yourself. I need you to be able to dream and grow and expand your dream yearly, summerly. I need you to have opportunity for yourself, some hope, right? Because if not, we can go bury you in the backyard today, right? So I think journaling is a great position to start. Another great position is to actually visualize who and what you want to be, not live in fantasy land per se, but who and how do we get there? And some of you want to get there. You'll want to have $10 million in 1 year, 6-pack abs. That's not going to happen. That might be a 5 to 10 year journey. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to actually see it, visualize it, and aim. What you aim at, you get. And a lot of people aren't aiming for anything. A lot of the young people we're encountering, they aren't aiming for anything. Right? We're telling everybody we need more plumbers and electricians and we need all this stuff. But these kids aren't being exposed to this and they aren't aiming for it. The things you don't aim at, you can't get. You need new targets. I need new targets. You need new targets. Kids need new targets. If your baby is crawling at 8 months or whatever, great. If your kid is 5 years old and still crawling, now you got some concerns. We need a new target. They should be walking, running, getting ready for kindergarten. New targets help us focus, but also writing it down, making it real on paper to at least you will help you get there. So enjoy the summer. Hope you guys enjoy the content. This is your girl, Ericka, Classic On Blog. Out.